Viewers, this is specially for PGTRB English, Unit 1, Spenser, Epithalamion and Prothalamion. Some general questions. Who is regarded as poet's poet? Spenser. Who called Spenser the poet's poet? Charles Lamb. Charles Lamb called Spenser the poet's poet. Next, who is called the father of English poetry? We all know, Geoffrey Chaucer. Who is the second father of English poetry? That is Edmund Spenser, second father of English poetry, which is considered to be Spenser's highest poetic achievement. Epithalamion is considered to be Spenser's highest poetic achievement. Why was Epithalamion written? What was the occasion? In lieu of many ornaments which he could not offer to his beloved wife. He says, I couldn't offer you many jewels, but instead I am giving you this poem, Epithalamion. He is offering to his beloved wife. What is the genre of Epithalamion? It is an ode, a wedding song, ode. Which nymph did poet wish to come to the feast? Mulla, the Obeg river flowing nearby across Spenser's castle and of the Kilcolman lake. Mulla and Mulla, the nymph of the Obeg river and of the Kilchman lake. Where and when did the wedding take place? It took place in Cork, C-O-R-K, or it is also called Youghal, Y-O-U-G-H-A-L, a seaport in Ireland. Whose aid did the poet seek to sing the song? He seeks the help of the muses. Whose song is envied? He is envious. He says that, Spenser says he is envious of somebody's song. Whose song? Orpheus's. Orpheus, O-R-P-H-E-U-S. Orpheus, he sings a song to bring his wife Eurydice back from the underworld. Eurydice, wife. So he envies the song of Orpheus. To whom did Orpheus sing his song? To Persephone, P-R-S-E-P-H-O-N-E, Persephone, wife of Pluto. Pluto is the god of the underworld. Who are the muses in the Greek mythology? Muses are the patrons of literature and arts. Where is the original seat of muses' worship? Pieria, P-I-E-R-I-A, at the foot of Mount Olympus and Mount Helicon in Boeotia, B-O-E-T-I-A. In the description box, I will post the names of 9 muses and also the different arts they preside over. In the description box, I will post it. Colope, epic, Clio, history, Euterpe, flute, Melphimona, tragedy, Terpsichore, dance, Urania, astronomy, Thalia, comedy, Aratal, the lyre, L-Y-R-E, Polyhymnia, sacred song. So the names of the 9 muses presiding over different arts, I will post in the description box. Who is Orpheus? Orpheus is a legendary pre-Homeric poet, musician, a follower of Dionysius, D-I-O-N-Y-S-I-U-S. Who is the god of marriage? God of marriage is Hymen, both in Greek and Roman mythology. Hymen, H-Y-M-E-N. Who is addressed as turtle dove? Erato, the goddess of lyre, L-Y-R-E, is addressed as turtle dove, who rises before the sun and dries up the dampness of night. She dries up the dampness of night. What is the turtle dove symbol of? Turtle dove is a symbol of fidelity and true love. Symbol of fidelity and true love. Who is Tithonus? In Greek legend, he was a mortal who was carried by Eros. Eros, the goddess of the dawn, Eros, goddess of the dawn, who procured him but forgot to ask for eternal youth. He asked for immortality but forgot to ask for youth, eternal youth, Tithonus. He was a mortal who was carried by Eros, the goddess of the dawn, who procured him. Eros gave him immortality, but he forgot to ask for eternal youth. Tennyson has written a poem entitled Tithonus. Phoebus, Phoebus, he is Apollo, the Greek sun god. Which is the evening star? Hesperus, Hesperus. It is also Venus, the Cyprian queen, goddess of beauty and love. Venus and Adonis. Remember the poem. Who are the three handmaids of Venus? Amphitryon, Agalia and Thalia, or the three handmaids of Venus. Who is the moon goddess? Cynthia is the moon goddess. Cynthia. Who is Mathura in Greek mythology? Medusa in Greek mythology. Medusa. Medusa is a female monster with ugly face, glaring eyes, and serpents in their hair and girdles. And onlookers, if anybody looks at Medusa, they will be turned into stone. This Medusa was killed by Perseus. Remember the poetic play written by Shelley, Perseus the Deliverer. That Perseus killed this Medusa in mythology. Who is Bacchus? Bacchus, the Roman god of wine. Come across in Ode to a Nightingale by Keats. What is the significance of Saint Barnabas Day? So it is the longest and hottest day of the season. In Greek mythology, who is Main? Main was one of the Main, one of the Pleiades, Pleiades, the 7 daughters of Atlas. So Pleiades were the Pleiades means 7 daughters of Atlas, and Main was one of the daughters of Atlas, who carries the universe on his shoulders. In what did Homeric hymn to Hermes say about Main? She was visited by Zeus and became the mother of Hermes, Hermes. That is the hymn says about this Zeus visit to this lady, that is the queen, goddess, and finally Hermes was born. Where is Acidalian brook, and tell its significance? It is the fountain of the graces in Orchomenos in Brasilia, sacred to Venus or Aphrodite. Venus is also called Aphrodite. Who is Ternithian groom? Hercules, the great hero of the Trojan War, Hercules. Who is Almenia? She is the wife of Amphitryon, Amphitryon. Greek Joe visited her in her husband's shape and extended the duration of night of this union. Hercules was begotten. Union between Almena and this Almena and also Joe. Joe visited her in the form of her husband. Who is Majestas? Majestas, daughter of honor and reverence. Who is Endymion or Latmaton shepherd? In Greek legend, the shepherd of Ratmos, Mount Ratmos, loved by Selena. Mount Ratmos, Ratmos, shepherd of Mount Ratmos. Selena. Whom did the poet invoke to bless him with divine grace? The poet Spenser, he invokes praise to Juno, Hebe, Hebe, and Hymen. Juno is the wife of Jupiter. He is praying to these goddesses to bless him with divine grace for his marriage. Who is Hebe, Hebe, goddess of youth in Greek mythology? She is the daughter of Zeus and Hera, Hera. She had the power of making the old young again, Hera. What is the form of epithalamion? Kazone form, Cazone, Cazone, in which the lines varies between long and short, gently pointed by the rhyme. So this is the form of the poem, Epithalamion. Spenser was both a child of, he was called both as a child of the Renaissance and the Reformation. Who called Spenser? Our sage and serious poet. Who called Spenser? Our sage and serious poet, John Milton. So we have finished with Epithalamion, and now we proceed with Prothalamion. Prothalamion is Spenser's second spousal song, wedding song. What is the occasion recorded in Prothalamion? This is a double marriage. Earlier, Epithalamion celebrates his own marriage, and here this celebrates the marriage between Lady Elizabeth of two people, double marriage, Lady Elizabeth and Lady Catherine Somerset, daughters of Earl of Worcester, to whom the two sisters were espoused, to M. Henry Guilford and M. William Peter Esquires, to whom these two sisters were espoused. When did the marriage take place? On November 8th, 1596. What is the form of the English adaptation of the Italian consone? Form is English adaptation of the Italian consonant form. Here this also consonant we have already seen in Prothalamion, long line followed by a short line, gently pointed by rhyme. The same form is followed here also. Who said the swan-like movement of the exquisite Prothalamion? The swan-like movement of, we see swans swimming. He describes the swimming of swans, and the poet who said the swan-like movement of the exquisite Prothalamion, that is Samuel Taylor Coleridge. Coleridge said this. What is the refrain given at the end of each stanza in Prothalamion? Sweet things ran softly till I end my song. Sweet things ran softly till I end my song. Who is Zephyrus? Zephyrus. Zephyrus is the god of the west wind. Why was the poet sad? Failure in securing a job in the court of Queen Elizabeth. So the poet has become sad. He is not able to get a job in Queen Elizabeth's court. Name the river in which the poet saw two bright swans. Lee. River Lee, Lee, Canterbury of a tributary of the Thames River, River Thames, a tributary of River Thames. Who all came to merry London from the Lee? The nymphs, the two swans, and the attending lords all came to merry London from the Lee. Name Hercules's. Two pillows, cliffs at calf and two cliffs at Claff. Spenser wrote both the words as wedding hymns. Who is Spenser's bride? This we must remember for the other poem also, Elizabeth Boyle, Boyle. She is the bride of Edmund Spenser. How was the two brides represented? They were represented in the form of two swans coming, accompanied by some other swans too. Epithalamion has 23 stanzas and a short stanza. What is the short stanza called? It has 23 and last short stanza, it is called Envoy, E-N-V-O-Y. Sorry, V-O-I. The short stanza is called Envoy, E-N-V-O-I. That is, poet forwards a plea or request, unable to offer jewels to his lady love. So he is just in the envoy, he says sorry for not offering jewels to his beloved. Thank you. Prothalamion and Epithalamion. Thank you.